Hi, my name is Lindy from Project Portfolio Office. In this video, I will be showing you how to add a project in PPO, but I will also be talking to important aspects to understand, as well as similarities that you'll see across the board in PPO. Okay, so from your home page, you click on the project main menu to get to your project list. Over here, to add a project, you simply click on the add icon, and that takes you to your project add screen. Okay, so top to bottom, the project information heading that you see over here is what we call a category in PPO. So a category is used to group fields together. Looking at the name, this is a text field. On the project entity, it has a character limitation of 100. Looking at description, objectives, when you see these types of fields, we talk to free text fields, which does not have any limitation in terms of the number of characters. Next up, your gray fields versus your white fields. So gray fields are required fields in PPO, so you are forced to capture information in there. White fields are non-required. It is very important to note that you must put as much information into PPO as possible for accurate reporting. I mean, just looking at the project information section over here, most of this feeds into your charter, which is also a report that you can extract out of PPO. Okay, next up is Markdown. So here you can see a Markdown toggle. So PPO supports Markdown, which allows for bullets, adding bold text, putting text in italics, headings, and things like that. So if I just click on the Show Markdown Preview toggle, you'll see my little dashes change to bullets over here. Okay, I'm going to use my show hide icon here on the far right hand side just to collapse my section. Looking at the next category, which is project status. Before I start talking about the field types over here, I'd like to highlight that PPO allows administrators to set defaults in PPO. So this is basically to make life easier for a user that's capturing records on PPO, where we can set default values. So out of the box, the phase, the status, and the active flag is set to default. Your phase will always be pre-initiating, status proposed, and your active flag will be ticked. The active flag also plays a very important role in PPO as it allows you to archive your projects. The baseline date should not be captured when you add your first project, as that's only required once you've imported your scheduling to PPO, which will be a next video, and I'll pop the link to the video in there. Okay, our next category is project stakeholders. Let me collapse that one. So looking at our stakeholder field, sponsor, owner, manager, these are resource list type fields, and where this data is derived from is your resource main menu at the top, where you have captured all your stakeholders that will be working on your projects. Another default value that has been set is the loaded by field, and that is also automatically populated when you click on the add button. Okay, looking at project classification, in a previous video, I did talk to the portfolio type field and the various ways that you can use it depending on your organization. Just drilling into this, this is a single custom list type field. PPO also supports program management. So your programs in PPO are loaded under the program menu that you can see here on your main menu. Okay, next up, an important one is the admin project tick box. So where a person would use the admin project tick box is things like if you have a templates and methodology project or a leave management project, an internal HR project, and it's important to flag those as admin projects so that they are excluded when you do your reporting in PPO. Looking at the rate to use, in the resource entity, each resource has the ability to capture 3 different rates. So depending on what rate you capture on the resource record and the resources that you assign to your project, You then select the rate to use for the specific project, and this helps to determine cost of resources working on our projects. Okay, I'm going to click on submit. Let's just submit this project. Just takes a couple of seconds, and here I am now on my project view page. On the project view page, something to note is this other action button. So you have the ability to copy projects. You can run your project status dashboard, get back to your project list. Something that I have not yet mentioned is calculated fields. So in PPO, we have the ability to add calculated fields, and all a calculated field does is to calculate the value of a field using a formula. So that is done under the Administration tab under Data Fields over here. Just to give you an example of two calculated fields on the project is the logged date. So automatically in the background, PPO has calculated that we have added this project today. If I look at project status over here, our project health is calculated based on the underlying health indicators on the project. That's it for this video. Please follow the links on screen right now to learn more about PPO. Thank you for watching.